Well, something else that is happening in the country, and that is the coastal city of Mombasa, and that is the annual head teachers meeting. Let's speak to Francis Ontomwa now, who joins us from Mombasa. Francis, good afternoon. So tell us what is slated for the meeting, what's the aim, what's the theme this year?
Well, good afternoon, Yvonne, and yes, we are in the 41st edition of the Kenya Secondary School Heads Association Conference here at the Wild Waters, Mombasa. And it's a day, of course, that is, of course, expected to be a day to stock check, to look back and to look at the present, and, of course, look into the future of the education sector here in Kenya. But it's a day that Yvonne has begun with lots of controversies, and this has everything to do with the Teacher Service Commission. Some of the fresh code of conduct they are mooting into the profession, and this has already started to spark rather jitters from different quarters. The teacher unions are currently holed up in a meeting with the Teacher Service Union to try and deliberate on some of these issues that have, of course, ignited a lot of debate here. And, of course, top of them being the question of wealth declaration. There is a provision that they are trying to moot here, and they are saying that any teacher who has been employed must declare, make some declaration of wealth within 30 days, and thereafter, when the person is leaving service, he must also declare within 30 days to declare the wealth. And this is something that looks like is sparking a lot of collision here between the employer and, of course, the teachers. This is a discussion that is currently ongoing at the Mombasa Beach Hotel, and therefore you can see there are parallel meetings, one at the Mombasa Beach Hotel, and there is the other one at the Wild Waters that has the head teachers. This is a point that, of course, will continue to have a lot of discussion, because another point of collision has been teachers' involvement in politics. They are coming with new directives that teachers should completely not participate as agents of any political party, also participate as candidates while serving as teachers. These are 2 points of collision and many other provisions that are contained in this fresh code of conduct by TSC that are likely to continue making a lot of discussions here, Yvonne.
Right, Francis, I imagine another discussion on the table might be the issue of job evaluation by the SRC. We know this has been a sticking point between the Salaries and Remuneration Commission and the teachers and TSC. I imagine that's tied into wealth declaration, but is this something that's going to be discussed as well?
Well, of course, that has been, of course, a huge debate in the education sector, and it cannot be rolled out because teachers have already been, time and again, been agitating for better pay, and of course, it has been a road that has been that has taken years to really try and bargain for this better package. Therefore, it's a discussion that cannot be rolled out in this particular meeting. But of course, all eyes still on this particular code of conduct, Yvonne, as I indicated earlier, because we have seen actually, we were trying to talk to the Kenya National Union of Teachers officials, Wilson Sosion, and also another official of Kupet here to try and hear what they have about, or what is the general feeling on this fresh code of conduct. And it looks like there is no truth as far as an agreement is concerned, and they are currently holed up in that particular meeting. And any time from now, they should be out to talk to us and really explain affairs on how they are going to tread on this one, because it looks like they want to have a common ground before they actually get to meet the head teachers at Wild Waters.
Right, and Francis, this comes at a time when we're hearing of an alleged rift within the teachers' union, having Sosion on one hand and the other officials on the other. I wonder if that will play out at all, even in the talks, because there seems to be an emerging rift amongst the officials of the union.
Well, of course, in the last couple of days, Yvonne, yes, we've witnessed the teacher service, the giant body, Kenya National Union of Teachers, having some sort of rift at the top of, rather the helm of this body. And right now, at this juncture, they look like they are united against TSC. And at this juncture, really, this rift may not really play out clearly in this particular meeting. But later on, of course, this is an issue that it's an in-house problem within this body, and many a times they have come out to say that all is well. But this juncture, perhaps this may not really show up in this particular meeting. But yes, there are problems at the helm of this body, and of course that are yet to be sorted out. Maybe it's important also to point out another sticky affair, Yvonne, that might also be another point of discussion here. There is that discussion on regulating teachers' relations with students. That is the question of controlling the sex pests that have, of course, been sprouting at different schools in Kenya. That is a discussion, and I believe that will actually have no much controversies, because every teacher should actually be against the sex pest in secondary school. That is, of course, will be a point of agreement. But many other areas that the Teacher Service Commission is trying to push may actually not be taken lightly at this particular meeting.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Francis Antoma from Mombasa for the head teachers meeting that is ongoing. They're discussing a number of issues, wealth declaration, a code of conduct for head teachers there, and we'll continue to follow up on that issue. Let's